On February 7, 2020, Anna Swanson tweeted, "When I noticed the timeline changes in Little Women," with a screenshot of Leonardo DiCaprio from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood pointing at a TV screen. This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. The Leo pointing meme is a massive meme, and if you're like me from 12 hours ago, you didn't know that it started on Twitter. But according to Know Your Meme and anywhere else I looked, this is the first documented use of it as a meme. Specifically as a meme that you use when you want to show that you notice something. And I think that Anna's use of it is absolutely perfect. Because in Greta Gerwig's 2019 film Little Women, my favorite film she's directed, I think that the timeline changes can be a little hard to keep track of, and when you notice them, you see little hints, like for example, the status of whether or not Beth is alive, you feel like, oh, look at that, Joe's hair is a little different, Amy is in Paris, and you point at the TV screen like Leo. But for those of you who have not seen the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, one, what's wrong with you? Why do you not want to engage in the cinematic arts? Then two, the thing that Leo's doing in the scene is pretty similar to how the meme is used. Specifically, his character actor Rick Dalton had a small bit part on an episode of the television show FBI, and he is pointing at the screen when his character shows up on screen. It's a very comical and adorable moment in the movie, because he's kind of now like washed up, he thinks his career is over, but he still can get excited about seeing himself on a TV screen. Let's watch.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
And the reason why I wanted to do this now, I was actually planning on doing it on my Patreon series, Museum of Not Twitter, because I assumed it didn't come from Twitter, is because this was the reaction I had when I saw one battle after another this weekend and heard Leo say one battle after another. Now that is a movie you definitely should see in theaters if you want to, support cinematic arts and have Hollywood make movies that are not just big franchise and IP movies. But I could talk about that forever. One of the main ways this meme is used is people pointing at the screen when a character says the title. And according to Know Your Meme as well, Mike Scollins was the first person to make this joke. He just tweeted out when someone says the title of the movie in the movie. And that's kind of like the general vibe of how people use this. People use it in a lot of different ways, but it is sort of all in line with like saying the title of the movie in the movie. Like Bia LaBeouf says when I'm watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Buffy starts slaying the vampires. Or the account Americana at Brand Memes tweets when I see cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. Just recently when the trailer for season 2 of Disney Plus's Percy Jackson the Olympian series came out and someone says we're heading into the Sea of Monsters, Kai Grady quoted that with we're heading into the Sea of Monsters, Leo pointing. And in a fairly silly one because of how common the word is, Call Me Anna tweeted the photo with me whenever Joe Goldberg says you, #you Netflix. And it's not always titles, like I said. Like on the Last Airbender subreddit, someone used it with me when someone from Team Avatar shows up in Legend of Korra. Or this one, which doesn't have a name attached, says when the Twitch streamer says your name after you donate $1. And I'll be honest with you, I'm almost 30 and I still do have this sensation. It's like I'm in a room with like 200 people, it's not that special to be watching a Twitch streamer, I subscribe or I send a donation, and I still get like an endorphin rush when they say my name. It's stupid. And one I have to admit that definitely happens to me is on r/Radiohead, someone posted, when Radiohead fans are watching a show and then Radiohead starts playing, and as a Radiohead fan, which you obviously could tell by every single thing about my personality and the way that I move through the world, I definitely do have this sensation a lot. Like I feel like I almost pulled my rotator cuff pointing at the screen when Everything in Its Right Place played in The Creator. And you can tell how ingrained this meme is into internet culture that people don't even need to post the photo. They can just say Leo pointing. Like John posted a screenshot from Weapons and said, finally got around to Weapons and did the Leo pointing meme when the 7 sausages came out. Now I don't know what's wrong with John, but obviously those are 7 hot dogs, but whatever. Or Emma Avocado at Law posted Leo pointing meme, #Agatha All Along, with a screenshot from Agatha All Along, whereas Tashir Zamata's character Jennifer mentions Mephisto. And it can happen when people notice meme moments in other TV shows and movies, like Dr. Worm posted Leo pointing gif with a video of Weebay from The Wire doing the meme. And like I said, it's just a shorthand for moments that make you do stuff like that. Like when Daddy-O reviewed Happy Gilmore 2, one of his lines was literally saying, many Leo pointing meme cameos. Like that is just a way to describe a moment in a movie that everyone gets. We all know what Leo pointing means. And I feel like I haven't done justice to this meme because like it's so ubiquitous. It's used like 17,000 times a day. But like this is one of those episodes where I really am spoiled with how many choices I have. So I had to go with the ones that came up when I reverse image searched, to be honest. Oh, and of course people have used this to make fun of Leo himself, like Written by Hannah used it and said, Leo pointing his GF to the door when she turns 25, which is completely fair play. It is funny that even as movies no longer are the center of culture like I would like them to be, moments from movies still are the center of culture. I'm positive that most people who use this meme have never seen the film it's from, but the meaning it takes on as a meme is independent of the film, which makes it all the more funny that in the movie, it's actually basically exactly what the meme is used for. He is actually pointing at the screen because he notices something. There's a lot less abstraction than there are in a lot of other memes for movies and TV shows, and I think that's nice. Follow me for a new tweet every day, and please consider joining my Patreon, patreon.com/museum of Twitter. We get to vote where I cover on Subscriber Sundays, and you get a weekly bonus episode called the Museum of Not Twitter, where I cover a new thing each week that was big on the internet that did not start on Twitter.